Hello everyone, my name is Chip. Today we're taking a white-green Primeval Titan deck that AsturianDreams took to a 5-0 finish in Modern League into our own Modern League, chasing that 5-0 dream. The deck has a lot of lands. Most of the lands there's just one or two of, and the reason you're doing that is because you want to be able to get your Field of Dead online and your Valakut online. Now we're running one card that's a mountain, and it's a Sacred Foundry. We're running that purely because we've got sideboard boils. So the only way we're getting Valakut to trigger is with Druid of the Elysian Grove. We're also running 4 Eldamri's Call. Now Eldamri's Call means we can run a toolbox package. So we've got a singleton Gaddock Teague, a singleton Collector Roof, a singleton Eidolon of Rhetoric, and a singleton Aven Mind Sensor in the sideboard. Because with Eldamri's Call, it's as if we're running 5 copies of it when we side into the one we need. We are running a few tasty one-ofs in the main deck as well. We've got one Sakura Tribe Elder, just helps us ramp, can block an attack from an aggressive deck early on as well. Ramanap Excavator helps us get our lands back from graveyard if they get destroyed, or if we want to keep cracking a fetch or get our flagstones back. Springbloom Druid, a common from Modern Horizons. When it enters, we get to sacrifice a land, we get to search for 2 basics, put them into play tapped. This combos with flagstones, so we can get 3 lands out of it. So it ramps us from 3 to 5 lands, which, you know, that's a pretty cool curve. Knight of Autumn, just a great utility creature, able to gain his life against burn, able to blow up an artifact or an enchantment against decks that care about that, and it can just be a good beater in a pinch. Dryad of the Elysian Grove lets us play additional lands, lets all our lands become all basic land types. Double-edged sword, people are siding in chokes against us, people play Boil as well, kind of nombos with our own Boil, so I guess we'd have to tread carefully if we're bringing Boil in, figure out how many Dryads to take out, whether or not we play Dryad at all. Very tricky. And Elvish Reclaimer. Elvish Reclaimer is a ramp package with Flagstones of Trachea. So we can pay 2 mana, sacrifice the Flagstones. With Flagstone's ability, we get ourselves a Plains card, doesn't have to be a basic Plains, so any of our Plains cards, we're running a lot. And with Elvish Reclaimer, we can get any land we want. So we've got a lot of utility lands like Bajuka Bog, Blast Zone, Castle Garenbrig, Cavern of Souls, Radiant Fountain to gain life, and then we've got our finishers, Valakut, and Field of the Dead. So hopefully we can let the game go long enough, not too long because we're ramping, so that we can get a Primeval Titan or a Dryad of the Elysian Grove, and then just start firing off triggers from our lands, generate more value than our opponents can keep up with, and hopefully win. The deck has so many different lines to it. My one concern is that I'm going to make a misplay. That's a risk we take when we're playing a different deck every week. If you do notice that I've done anything wrong, be sure to leave a comment, let me know. I also release a video every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, so if you enjoy this video, be sure to check those out. And if you like the video, if you could leave a like, that'll let me know that you liked it. And if you really like it, if you show a friend, that helps the channel out too. Now, that's enough talk, let's get on with some games. We lose the die roll. I'd say this hand's pretty keepable. Opponent plays a Flooded Strand and passes. Oh, I've actually just realized we don't have an untapped green source for our turn 1 play. And we didn't draw into it. Okay, yeah, it's gotta be Castle Garenbrig tapped. Maybe that was a mole, don't know. Opponent cracks their Flooded Strand in our end step and gets a Ketria Triome. They play a Plains, passes to us. Well, we'll lead on Flagstones, and then we'll run out the Grazer. Opponent remands it. We should have not played a land, that way we could have gone Windswept Heath and then played it anyway. Few teething problems game 1. Won't lie. Opponent plays a Field of the Dead, so they pass to us. Draw another Windswept Heath though. Okay, well, we're going to lead on a Boreal Grazer. They 8th August it. Think we're going to go for the top, and we'll just play Windswept Heath and pass. Opponent plays a Teferi Time Raveler. Ticks up the Teferi and plays a Field of Ruin. Gross, gross, gross. Pass to us, so we get our Boreal Grazer back. Go to cast it again. Resolved this time. Put Windswept Heath into play. We're going to crack our other Windswept Heath, get a basic Snow-Covered Forest, run out the Ghost Quarter, and run out our Dryad of the Elysian Groves. Just play a Castle Garenbrig. Yep. Opponent bounces our Dryad, plays a Misty Rainforest, cracks it immediately, gets a basic island, and runs out a Jace the Mind Sculptor. I don't know what this deck does against Planeswalkers. Hope to Valakut them, I suppose. Brainstorm with Jace, and they pass to us. Wooded Foothills. We'll run out our Dryad, play a Selesnya Sanctuary. Just gonna bounce our Snow-Covered Forest, run out the Wooded Foothills. We'll just pass it there. Ooh, Path to Exile on our Dryad of the Elysian Grove. So Dryad down, we will use its ability to search. We'll just get a basic forest, and we'll pass it there. Opponent Mind Sculptors with Jace, plays the Breeding Pool. Ooh, and that's an Uro, hey? So now we're just going to Ghost Quarter the Field of the Dead. Just means if they put a land into play with Uro, they don't get a zombie. Alright, Uro comes down. They gain 3 life, and it goes away. They tick up their Teferi, they pass to us. Alright, well in their end step, we're going to crack both our fetch lands, and we draw an Arboreal Grazer. It's pretty underwhelming, I'll be honest. we'll run out our Grazer. Just pass it there. Opponent Field of Ruins, our Selesnya Sanctuary. Just get a basic Plains. They brainstorm with Jason. They play a Mystic Sanctuary. Ooh, and they're putting Aethergust back on top. That's not good. Uro's getting escaped. They put a mountain down. Yep. They've got the Aethergust in hand now. They tick up to Fairy. It's not looking good. Another Flagstones. It's not what we wanted. This is what I was afraid of. Running 32 lands is great if you've got something to do with them, but we've just got lands into lands into lands. Well, with Teferi out, we can't do much else, so we're just going to path this Uro now. Oh, it resolved. I suppose the question is, do we play Flagstones now? I think we have to. We've got to dig into multiple answers because they've got the Aethergusts, they've got the Teferi to bounce them, they've got Jace to bounce them. We've got to start thinning. Just get a Temple Garden tapped, pass it there. They brainstorm with Jace. Ooh. Hour of Promise. Okay. They get a Field of the Dead and a fetch land, hey? Nah, look, I'm happy to concede it there. They got us. Sideboarding. Gadok Teague seems good. Beast Within seems good. Boil seems good. Aven Mind Sensor seems good. So what do we go down? Do you just cut utility lands in this matchup? Like Radiant Fountain we don't need. Vesuva we can get away without. I think that's right. I think you just meant to start cutting lands. Cut a Windswept Heath. Cut one Garenbrig. Cut one Flagstones. And because we've got the Boils, we can cut a few Dryads. We won't cut them all, but we'll cut a few. Yes, we would like to play first. Yeah, this hand's good. It's got the Elvish Reclaimer engine with Flagstone, so we're going to keep. Snow-covered Forest into Elvish Reclaimer. Pass the turn. Opponent leads on Flooded Strand. Cracks it immediately. Gets a Steam Vents untapped, and they bolt the Reclaimer. Well, that's upsetting. They pass to us. Arboreal Grazer's not bad, though. Play Windswept Heath, run out the Grazer, put the Flagstones into play, and pass it there. Opponent plays a Misty Rainforest, cracks it. They're down to 16 for a Breeding Pool, untap, and casts a Renin 6. Yeesh. They put a Misty Rainforest into their hand. Well, we're gonna crack our Windswept Heath. We'll get a Temple Garden, and then we're just going to path our Arboreal Grazer as well. We'll get a generic forest. Another land. Yeah, we'll lead on Sacred Foundry tap, and we'll just pass it, planning on searching in our opponent's end step. Opponent ticks up Renin 6, gets the Flooded Strand back to hand, plays the Flooded Strand, passes. Now, last time they had Remand, so I'm not scared of Remand with Eldamri's Call. Okay, that worked. What do we get? Is it just Titan? Yeah, Titan closes things out pretty quickly. Windswept Heath as well. All right, well, we're going to try for Titan. Opponent responds with Aethergust. Put the Titan back on top of our library. Pass the turn there. Opponent cracks their Flooded Strand for another Triome. Renin 6 is back the Flooded Strand. Cracks the Flooded Strand. Mystic Sanctuary. Putting Aethergust back on top of their library. Okay. They target our Sacred Foundry with a Cleansing Wildfire, which lets them cycle into their Aethergust. And they've got 5 cards in hand, hey? Alright, we'll give it a turn, but I don't think it's our game. I actually think we let the Cleansing Wildfire. We'll use its ability to search. We're going to shuffle away the Titan. We'll get a Snow-covered Plains. They're just going to Aethergust it anyway, so we have to hope we get something good. Alright, what do we draw? That's a Titan. Okay. Well, I think we got to try. Primeval Titan. Yep, opponent Aethergusts. We will put it back on top. Renin 6 gets back the Flooded Strand. They play the Flooded Strand, and they pass it there. Well, we draw the Titan again. We're going to run it out. All right, Titan resolves. Lovely. We will use its ability. Think it might just have to be 2 Field of the Dead. Well, we get 4 zombies. Hopefully that's enough to kill our opponent through a Renin 6 ult. Yep, opponent cracks the Flooded Strand, gets another Triome. They ultimate the Renin 6. Run out the Uro, gain some life. The Scalding Tarn into play. Yep, they pass to us. Eldorami's Call, hey? Looks like a plan. Go to combat. Yep, opponent Aethergusts our Titan away. Sure thing. We'll just pop that on top for now. Swing in with our zombies. Yep, opponent takes it down to 6. Eldorami's Call. We're gonna go for Dryad. Is that right? Maybe that wasn't right. Pass it there. I think Dryad was right if we had the Valakut on the field, but we didn't. Alright, opponent cracks the Scalding Tarn for an island. Pass to them. Opponent plays a Misty Rainforest. Cracks it. Down to 4. Gets a forest. Brings out the Uro. So they're all the way back up to 7. They put a Scalding Tarn into play. They pass to us. Excavator. Okay. So opponent Aethergusts and goes down to 1. Turns off all their fetch lands. I'm fine with that. They'd have to attack with Uro first, which means they might not have any blockers for next turn. Okay, they're just going to block the Dryad then. They bolt a zombie. Okay. And they bolt another zombie. Got lands galore, haven't they? Well, they're down to 3. So I think we're going to go Ramanap, play a Windswept Heath from Graveyard, get a bunch more zombies, pass it there. Hour of Promise from our opponent. Okay. So they get their own 2 Field of the Deads. They swing in with Uro. They go all the way up to 6. Think we can take this for now. They run out of Renin 6. Yep. They start getting back lands, which with the Renin 6 ultimate means they can cast a whole bunch of spells. They get even more zombies. Gross. Well, we're going to crack our Windswept Heath. We're down to 10. We'll just get the Scattered Groves. Elvish Reclaimer. Well, we'll run out Windswept Heath and run out the Elvish Reclaimer. We'll just pass it there. Opponent cracks their Scalding Tarn, gets a mountain, a bunch of zombies, cracks another Scalding Tarn, gets an island and a bunch more zombies, and it breeds our Excavator. Nothing we can do about that. They go to their turn. They Ren and 6 back the Scalding Tarn, cleansing Wildfire our Field of the Dead. We will get a basic. Get ourselves a zombie. All right, they go to combat. They're just swinging with the Uro. So they're back up to 7. I think we are going to block now. Just going to throw a bunch of zombies in its face. Goes away. They cast a Teferi Time Raveler, sure. And that bounces the Reclaimer. Well, that's how we were going to get Valakut. I think that's us done. Yeah, we're just going to scoop it up there. They're the better deck. Okay, we lose the die roll. Okay, no turn 1 play. No possible play for a really long time except for Path. So yeah, we're going to mulligan that. Still no turn 1 play. And it doesn't do a lot for a while. Yeah, we're going to have to mulligan again, which hurts because it's almost great. We could draw an untapped land. We could draw an untapped land. All right, well, look, we're going to keep. I think is it prime time to the bottom? Yeah, we'll go prime time to the bottom. And we'll see what we can do. Opponent leads on an Inspiring Vantage and passes the turn. Okay. All right, we are rewarded for the keep. We get the forest. We run out our Elvish Reclaimer. We pass it there. Opponent exiles Simian Spirit Guide and pillages our forest. We've got another snow-covered forest. We'll play Field of the Dead. We will swing in, and we'll pass it there. Opponent plays a Darksteel Citadel. Casts a Ghostly Prison, or another Field of the Dead. We'll just play our snow-covered forest and pass the turn there. Opponent plays a Cascading Cataract, passes, so in the end step we're going to activate our Elvish Reclaimer, target the Field of the Dead. We will get the Flagstones, draw another untapped land, hey? Well, we'll run out Snow-Covered Plains, run out Dryad, Field of the Dead. Alright, well, we'll just pass it there. Opponent Stone Rains our snow-covered forest and plays a Sunbaked Canyon. They pass back to us. That's a Knight of Autumn. I think we're just going to play Castle Garenbrig, Valakut, and then we'll just pass it there. Opponent cracks the Sunbaked Canyon to draw, and is attempting to Stone Rain our Valakut. Well, we'll activate Elvish Reclaimer. I think we just sack the Valakut here. Do we get another Valakut? Yeah, I think another Valakut's where we go, actually. In their end step, we're going to Eldamari's Call. And oddly enough, I don't think it's a Primeval Titan game. I think it's a Ramanap Excavator game. We draw a path as well. That's very good. Well, we're going to run out Ramanap Excavator, get another Valakut, hit our opponent's face a couple of times. All right, opponent's going to bolt the Excavator, hey? Okay, Excavator down. Valakut hits our opponent down to 13. Opponent gets the Ghost Quarter and runs out a Storm Breath Dragon. Okay, well, we're going to activate our Elvish Reclaimer. Sacrifice our Flagstones. Alright, opponent scoops it up. Celestial Purge seems good. Collector Oof shuts down their indestructible lands. Is that too cute, or is that where we want to be? So opponent's in red, so they can bring in Boil to deal with our Dryads, kill all our lands. I think we're going to sub out our Dryads, now that I think about it. Which means these Valakuts are dead, so we can get rid of those. So we're planning on winning with Field of the Dead. So then we'll bring in Beast Within as well to deal with any Ghostly Prison style effects. Yeah, we'll run it like that. No turn 1 play again. We will mulligan this one. This one is better. We're going to keep. We'll just put Celestial Purge to the bottom. Opponent leads on a Sacred Foundry untapped. And does nothing. Okay, so Lightning Bolt our turn 1 play. Go for it. We run out Elvish Reclaimer. Opponent bolts it. We pass to them. Opponent plays a Cascading Cataracts, but passes the turn. Okay, I think we lead on Explore. Opponent Mana Tithes it. Okay. They got us with the Mana Tithe. But that's okay, we've still got a Sakura Tribe-Elder. They play another Cascading Cataracts. They run out the Simian Spirit Guide. Okay, we're reduced to Monkey Beats. They pass to us, we draw a forest. Very nice. Play out Scattered Groves and run out Sakura Tribe-Elder. Pass it there. Opponent plays a Ghost Quarter and booms our Scattered Groves. Okay, they go to combat. They swing in with the monkey. We're going to block the monkey. And yeah, we're going to sacrifice and search up a Snow-Covered Plains. They pass to us. Another Eldami's Call. We're just going to run out Field of the Dead. Pass it there. They do Stone Rain the Garenbrig. And then they swing in for 2. Take it. Down to 18. Well, we'll Eldami's Call. I think we'll just get Ramanap for now. They pass to us. We cast the Ramanap. Opponent Ghost Quarters themselves in response. Ooh, have they got another sneaky Mana Tithe? No, they get a mountain. Okay. Well, we're just going to get back Castle Garenbrig. I'm fine if you bolt this Excavator. It did its job. They play a Sacred Foundry, and they just pass. Okay. I'm going to play another Scattered Groves from Graveyard, and I'll just pass it there too. Opponent does nothing and passes. Well, we're going to cast Eldamri's Call. And now we are going to go for the prime time. We're going to play Windswept Heath. Run out the Primeval Titan. Titan resolves. Get Field of the Dead. Just get a snow-covered forest. Get a bunch of triggers off our Field of the Deads. We'll just pass it there. And that's the match. Okay, we lost the die roll. Our opponent gets to go first. This hand has lands and a Primeval Titan, but nothing else. This hand is better. Put Vesuva to the bottom. Opponent leads on an island. Well, we'll lead on a Temple Garden. We will pay 2 life, and we're just going to run out an Elvish Reclaimer. Opponent dismembers the Reclaimer. Well, we've got a second, so they're down to 16. So Merfolk, I'm guessing? Nope, Blue Tron. Gross. They pass to us. Gonna run out the second one. They've got the remand. They'll pass it there. Yeah, we've got to stop playing white lands. I'm so used to taxes, just playing a white land and going. Dryad, hey? We're going to try Reclaimer again. This time it resolves. We'll run out the Flagstones. Just got to pass it there. Opponent plays an island. For a Khan the Great Creator, they tutor their sideboard for a Sundering Titan. Draw the Castle Garenbrig. Just going to play Windswept Heath. Now we could play the Druid, sacrifice the Flagstones, get 2 basics, and then they're just going to blow them up with Sundering Titan. I think it's best we wait. Opponent ticks down Khan again, yep. Gets an Ensnaring Bridge, okay. And then they play an Urza's Power Plant, so they didn't get Tron. They run out the Ensnaring Bridge, and they just pass to us. Well, we'll activate Reclaimer, crack the Flagstones, get the Scattered Groves, just another Flagstones. Yeah, we'll just get another Flagstones. We're just in the ramping game now. We draw a Snow-Covered Forest, run that out, activate Reclaimer on the Flagstones, get a Snow-Covered Plains. Elvish Reclaimer's gonna get another Flagstones. So do we run out the Springbloom Druid now? So our opponent can only blow up 2 of our lands. Yeah, we're gonna run it out now. Maybe it can eat a counter. Nope. Okay. Well, we're gonna target our own Flagstones. We will get a Snow-Covered Forest and a normal forest. Flagstones will go off. What else can we get? Another Temple Garden? Yep, we'll just get another Temple Garden. We would not like to pay 2 life, and I'm just happy to pass it there. Opponent ticks up their Khan. Fact or fiction? Sure thing. So Remand. Yeesh, this is a tough one. Remand and Khan versus the rest. Alright, opponent takes the Remand and the Khan. Passes to us. 2 Dryads, hey? Well, I don't think we're going to do anything yet. Do we just attack? So 1, 2, 3. So if we get a Valakut, we can hit them with 3 triggers. That's 9 damage. Yeah, right. So we'll just get in for 1, pass it there. Opponent blows up their Khan because they've got Despair. What are they tutoring for? They get a Chalice of the Void. They play a Buried Ruin. Chalice on 3. Okay. We're going to sack a Snow-Covered Forest. And do we just search for a Cavern of Souls? Yeah, we're just going to get a Cavern of Souls here. We'll name Dryad. Oh, we got the Explorer as well. Okay. Well, we're going to activate the Reclaimer. We will sacrifice our Snow-Covered Forest, get ourselves a Valakut, run out our uncounterable Dryad, play Windswept Heath, ping them for 3. Now, the issue is I don't think we have anything to get with our fetch lands. Yep, so we're going to hit them for 3. Castle Garenbrig. Hit them for 3, cast Explore, draw a path. Well, I think we're out of basics, unfortunately. All right, well, we're just going to crack this Windswept Heath. Okay, we've got 2 more things we can get. So, Sacred Foundry, hit them for 3, hit them for 3. Yep, go to combat and swing at them for 1. Okay, they're down to 2. I'm guessing they're going to Sundering Titan. And in response, we're going to path our own Dryad. Maze Mind Tome, sure. They go to draw a card, and they scoop it up. Lovely. Okay. Gaddock Teague seems great. Collect the Oof seems great. The Dryads can potentially backfire, but it is a great win con. And we'll go down Radiant Fountain of Vesuva. Beast Within? Beast Within could be good. Do we got Beast Within? What do we go down? Yeah, we'll go down Sakura Tribelder for a Beast Within. And yeah, we're just going to cut 1 Dryad for a Beast Within. And we'll run it back like that. Oh, do we go cheeky and bring in Boils? We could bring in Boils. Go down 3 more Dryads, bring in Boil. And how do we win? Titan beats? We'll go down a Springbloom Druid and we'll just run 1 Dryad. And yeah, we'll run all 4 Boils. Maybe we can get them. This hand looks pretty good to me. Gonna keep. Opponent leads on an Urza's Tower into an Expedition map. Might be a fast Tron. Well, we'll go Windswept Heath, crack it. Get a Snow-Covered Forest. Run out our Arboreal Grazer. Just put Temple Garden into play. Pass it there. Opponent plays an island. Spreading Seas, our Temple Garden. Passes to us. Run out Elvish Reclaimer. Flagstones. Pass it there. Opponent repeals our Reclaimer. Nothing we can do about that. And they play an Urza's Tower and another Expedition map. Pass back to us. So we've got 4 mana this turn. Gonna run out the Reclaimer again. We'll just play a plane, pass it there. Opponent plays the mine and passes. Okay, we draw the boil. Well, we'll play the Windswept Heath, just pass the turn there. Opponent cracks an expedition map, gets the power plant, cracks the other expedition map, gets a blast zone, hey? They play a Field of Ruin, just passing to us. Elvish Reclaimer, get rid of these flagstones. Get a Scattered Groves and a Cavern of Souls. We'll name Giant. Yep, that prompts our opponent to blow it up with Field of Ruin. Just get a Forest, crack the Windswept Heath, get our Sacred Foundry untapped. Yes, we're just going to cast Boil. Opponent Thirst for Knowledge is in response. Boil resolves, blow up one of our lands, blow up two of theirs. All right, now it's our turn. Flagstones into Primeval Titan. So we're definitely getting one Field of the Dead. Now, are we getting anything else? Are we getting Blast Zone or is it another Field of the Dead? I think we get Blast Zone here. Yeah, we'll get Blast Zone. Get two zombies from our Field of the Dead, pass it there. And they scoop up the entire match. Yeah, Blast Zone was what got them there because they can't even get Khan into Ensnaring Bridge. So yeah, that was great. That was really good. All right, so we missed an attack. But apart from that, I think we played pretty well, and the deck's really good. Right, we lost the die roll. I'd say this is a pretty good hand, though. Opponent reveals a Loris of the Dream Den. Plays a Temple Garden tapped. Wooded Foothills, we're going to crack it. We'll get a Temple Garden untapped, and we'll just run out the Elvish Reclaimer. Pass it there. Opponent plays a Forest. Passes the turn. Okay, well, we're going to play out of Flagstones. We'll just pass it there. Ooh, Eldrami's Call, hey? What do they search for? Devoted Druid. Okay, Vizier Druid combo. Fortunately, we've got the Path in hand. Yep, they run out the Druid. They pass to us. Well, Elvish Reclaimer. Get rid of the Flagstones. Flagstones get Scattered Grove. So if we get Valakut, that's 3 lands. We play Dryad, play Flagstone's Sacred Foundry, and then we've got Valakut active. I guess that's right. And the Ramanap. Okay, well, we will run out the Dryad, play Flagstone's and Radiant Fountain. Yeah, we'll play a Radiant Fountain. Gain 2 life. They're pathing the Dryad, hey? Okay. Guess we're doing this now. Sack the Flagstones. Flagstones will get a Snow-Covered Plains. So if we could get a Valakut, we could also hit them. We've got the Ramanap. Yeah, we're just going to get second Valakut here. 1 trigger at Devoted Druid. 1 trigger at their face. Path gets rid of our Dryad. We're going to get a Snow-Covered Forest. And we pass it to them. Opponent plays a Horizon Canopy and casts a Post-Mortem Lunge. Oh dear. Do they have it? Eldrami's Call for the Vizier. Okay, they've got infinite mana. Do they have the win con in hand? We'll yield through the turn, see if they've got it. I mean, they're certainly paying a lot of mana. That's Finale of Devastation, which gets the big walking ballista. That's us dead. All right, that's rather unsatisfying. Well, Aven Mindsense is really good against Finale of Devastation. Eidolon of Rhetoric means they can only cast 1 spell per turn. Collector Oof stops them winning with Walking Ballista. Gaddock Teague stops them casting a big Finale. Yeah, we'll just go down some of these extra lands. Vesuva. They're not countering our stuff, so we can go down Cavern as well. All right, we'll run it back like that. So if we'd held up Path, we would have been fine then. All right, we get to go first. This is a terrible, terrible hand. They could win before we get to draw into anything. Yeah, we're going to mulligan. This hand's much the same, but better. We'll keep it. Bajuka Bog to the bottom. Wooded Foothills. Pass the turn. Opponent plays a Windswept Heath. Passes to us. We're going to crack our Wooded Foothills. Get ourselves a Temple Garden. Got the Eldrami's Call, hey? I think the correct thing to do is go Flagstones, Explore. Opponent cracks the Windswept Heath in response. Gets a Temple Garden tapped. Sure. Draw a Snow-Covered Forest. Run out the Valakut. Pass it there. Opponent plays a Razorverge Thicket into the Devoted Druid. Sure. Get a Blast Zone. Opponent could just win. So what can we search for? Eldrami's Call. Let's see what we can get. We can't get the Eidolon of Rhetoric because we can't cast it. Would be very handy right now though. Aven Mind Sensor. We still can't cast. It's got to be a 2-drop, and our only 2-drops are Collector Roof and Gaddock Teague. We can't cast Gaddock Teague, so Collector Roof, hey? Alright, Collector Roof. Hope they don't have the search. Pass it there. Opponent's got the Eldrami's Call, yep. Vizier of Remedies. Run out the Vizier. Well, we're just going to yield. Okay, they put Loris into hand and they pass it there. And we draw the Eldrami's Call. Okay, so we could put into play Dryad of the Elysian Grove. So 3 mana, that's Dryad of the Elysian Grove. And we can Eldrami's Call, but we can't cast what we get. And we get a couple of Valakut triggers, I think. Well, couldn't hurt to try, could it? Dryad of the Elysian Grove. Play out Blast Zone. Play out Selesnya Sanctuary. Valakut Devoted Druid? It didn't work so good last time, did it? Okay, so we Valakut the Devoted Druid. Return Flagstones to our hand. We don't have enough lands in play. Valakut's not going to go off, is it? Ooh. Ooh. Okay, frustrating. Maths is hard. We do have Titan mana as well. Oh, they've got the Path. Yep, we will use Path's ability though. Snow-covered plains into play. Try to hit the Devoted Druid. Yep, opponent's just going to go off in response. Court of Calling X equals 2. Okay, Duskwatch Recruiter. So this is going to let them get Walking Ballista into hand. They've got infinite mana, so then they can just kill us with Walking Ballista. Yeah, they got us. They got us. Ugh. Was there any way we could have done that better? I don't know. I honestly have no idea. All right, that's us done. All right, we win the die roll, so we're going to go first. Yeah, we're going to keep this. Going to go Snow-Covered Forest into the Arboreal Grazer, and we'll just put the Flagstones into play. Pass it there. Opponent plays a forest into their own Arboreal Grazer. Okay, is this the mirror match? I'd say it's the mirror match. What a fitting end to see if we can get a positive record. Well, we're just going to play Field of the Dead and Sakura Tribe Elder. Pass it there. Opponent plays a Castle Garenbrig and runs out the Dryad of the Elysian Grove into their own Field of the Dead. All right, in their end step, we're going to crack the Sakura Tribe Elder, get ourselves a normal forest, go to our turn. Path to Exile, hey? Now I'm in two minds because that ramps them as well. We'll just play the Castle Garenbrig and we'll pass it there. Opponent plays a Ramanap Excavator, okay, and a Wooded Foothills, and a Fabled Passage. They crack the Wooded Foothills, get a Snow-Covered Forest, they crack the Fabled Passage, get a Snow-Covered Plains, they run out another Dryad. So do we just path the Ramanap here? Or do we path our Grazer? So if we path our Grazer, we go up to 6 lands. Windswept Heath is our 7. So then we can start making zombies as well. But then they're out of cards. Okay, we're just going to path their Ramanap. All right, they get 1 zombie, but they don't have their engine anymore. Now there's a lot we can draw that gets us out of this. They are empty-handed. We've got 2 lands in hand. All right, an opponent passes the turn there. Draw a Cavern of Souls. Not particularly helpful right now. We will run it out. We're just going to pass it there. Next turn we can start making zombies. Just need them to whiff a couple of draw steps. All right, they hit a Castle Garenbrig. That's 1 more zombie for them. Yep, combat, they swing in. Grazer will just lock 1. They pass to us. Ghost Quarter, hey? The Ghost Quarter's pretty great. Play out the Ghost Quarter. Get our own zombie. Blow up their Field of the Dead. Okay, so we've got the Field of the Dead, but they've got the larger board. So we're going to have to work to get there, but we might be able to get there. Hopefully they keep whiffing on their draws. Oh, they're paying mana. Is this the prime time? Did they draw the prime time? Oh, that's a prime time. Okay. I'm not sure we can come back from that now. They can just get 2 Valakuts and really hit us very hard. Yep, that's 2 Valakuts. They go for board or face. Yep, they're wiping our board. And they hit our face. Yep, I'd say they've got us. They swing in for 8. Take it down to 2. Go to our turn. Elvish Reclaimer. Well, that's not going to do it. They got us. All right, game 1 goes to them. So what do we want to bring in the sideboard? Aven Mind Sensor seems great. We can have a lot of fun with Boil. We side out our Dryads. All right, we're going to side out our Dryads. Going to go up the Beast Withins. Is there anything else we're going to cut? We're going to cut the Valakuts because now they can't go off at all. Yeah, we'll cut our own Valakuts. All right, we're focusing on being the beatdown this time. Yes, we would like to play first. Yeah, we're going to keep this one. Okay, Windswept Heath. Opponent mulliganed to 6. So we're just going to get a Temple Garden, run out our Elvish Reclaimer, pass the turn there. Opponent leads on a Flagstones, draw an Eldrami's Call. Oh, they're going to path our Reclaimer in our draw step. That actually works out kind of well. It means we don't get the Flagstones engine, but we do get an extra land. Okay, get a Snow-Covered Forest, run out our Radiant Fountain, gain 2 life, cast our Explore. Vesuva can enter as a copy of Flagstones. Pass it there. Opponent plays a Field of the Dead. Passes. Okay. Draw a Scattered Groves. We're going to play Scattered Groves, and then we will... Do we hold up Eldrami's Call? Yeah, we're going to hold up Eldrami's Call for the next step so we can get a Ramanap, I think. Opponent plays a Forest into a Spring Bloom Druid. Okay. Yep, go nuts. So they're ramping pretty hard as well. Well, we're going to Eldrami's Call. Let's just get Aven Mind Sensor. Yep. Yeah, I think we'll just pass holding up Path and Aven Mind Sensor. Opponent plays the Blast Zone, goes to combat, swings in for 1. Yep, we're happy to take 1. Passes the turn. All right, well, we're going to put in the Aven Mind Sensor. If they path it, they ramp us into our own Titan. If they don't path it, we get our own Aven Mind Sensor, which feels pretty good. Draw a Flagstones. Okay. We'll play out our Flagstones, sack the other Flagstones, the Vesuva Flagstones. We will use its ability. What will we get? Sacred Foundry? Yeah, we'll get Sacred Foundry. Won't pay 2 life. Get a Flagstones and run out our Prime Time. Yep, opponent's got the Path. That's fine. We've got a backup Primeval Titan, so we're not too fussed. We will use Path to Exile's ability. Get a normal Forest, and Primeval Titan will get Field of the Dead and Field of the Dead. Yep, opponent's putting counters on their Blast Zone. Guessing they want to kill the Aven Mind Sensor before they play their own Titan. They play a Fabled Passage, get a zombie, crack the Fabled Passage, fail to find thanks to Aven Mind Sensor. All right, pretty happy with that. Even when I'm not playing a taxes deck, Aven Mind Sensor still saves my life. They pass to us. Another flagstones. Well, we're going to run out our prime time, and opponents had enough. Okay, game 3. Anything cheeky? Tireless Tracker could be pretty good. Tireless Tracker over Night of Autumn. Say that's the play. Want to go down a land? Want to go down Radiant Fountain for another Tireless Tracker? That's 29 lands. That should be enough, surely. Yeah, I'm going to go down the Radiant Fountain for another Tireless Tracker. I'm going to try and outvalue our opponent and hopefully get them with a boil if they've kept their Dryads in. Can't keep this one. I guess we're keeping this one. Put a Flagstones to the bottom, I guess. Yeah, opponent goes Forest into an Arboreal Grazer. All right, they're off to the races. We put a Field of the Dead into play. Well, we draw the Primeval Titan. Just going to play Temple Garden tapped and pass the turn there. Opponent plays a Windswept Heath, cracks it into a Temple Garden, and runs out the Dryad. Okay, they play the Sacred Foundry. So a boil would be pretty good right about now. Draw a Field of the Dead. Lead on Flagstones and just pass it there. Opponent swings in for 2. Sure. Passes. Explore. Well, we'll play our own Castle Garenbrig. Run out Springbloom Druid. Ooh, opponent's got the Mind Sensor. That's disgusting. So do we sacrifice the land now? Do we gamble that sacrificing the land will still get us some basics? I don't think we can. Oh, that hurts my soul, but I don't think we can. So it's 2 separate triggers, isn't it? Look, the odds are good we can get 1 extra land out of this. We're going to go for it. No basic lands. Sure thing. Flagstones trigger. Yes. No lands. Okay. They got us. We gambled and we lost. Ah well. We still got Path to Exile handy. Opponent gets an Elvish Reclaimer and another Dryad. Alright. Really need a boil. We're going to swing in. Well, we're going to just take it to our face. Eldorami's Call. What does that get us? Not a lot. We'll lead on Explore. Field of the Dead. Field of the Dead. Pass it there. Yep. They swing in for 6. We're down to 8. They crack the Reclaimer. Get the Flagstones. Okay, so they're just looking for their ramp. Another Eldorami's Call. We're just going to pass. Come on, we're 1 land away. We're 1 land away from taking control of the game. Pass it there. They've got the Castle Garenbrig. Is this the prime time? They're using Reclaimer, getting the Scattered Groves, and the Valakut. So now the question is, do we path our own Druid and hope to hit the land? We actually have to path the Aven Mind Sensor, don't we? Okay, we have to path the Aven Mind Sensor. Yep, path to exile. I think we're dead, actually. So if we path to exile the Aven Mind Sensor, we should have done it before the Valakut came down. Ugh, misplay, misplay, misplay. They hit us for 4. Then they're going to get at least 1 land drop off of this Elvish Reclaimer. We might have to path Dryad. But then what? No idea, but yeah, we've got a path Dryad and then we've got a path Dryad. If anyone can see any other line, please let me know. Because I am stumped. I am truly stumped. Opponent paths their Grazer, so they're going to get 2 triggers off the Valakut, which is going to ping us down to 2, and then they're going to get in for 4. All right, they win. We lost the mirror match. All right, AsturianDreams, 5-0, white-green Primeval Titan deck. I love the deck. I love playing the deck. I think it's a great deck to play. I am not very good at playing that deck. Game 1 that we lost, kept a hand we probably should have mulled, because even though we had ramp in our hand, we had no untapped green sources, so we were still a turn down, so we should have gone down a card. That was a really miserable matchup, though. I feel like that deck's designed just to beat up our deck, because they're doing what we're doing, but they're running Uro and Planeswalkers, so even though they are drawing a whole bunch of lands, they're able to activate their Planeswalkers every turn and get more advantage on us. So that was painful. We beat Tron. Tron was a great matchup, and we beat Land Destruction, and we're running 32 lands in the main deck. So yeah, I think it's fair that we beat Land Destruction. Vizier Druid combo, that beat us up. Yeah, we did not have the mana to get the tools that we needed. We had the tools we needed in deck. We had Eldorami's Call. We had a way to search for them. We needed 5 mana to get them down. Eidolon of Rhetoric and Aven Mind Sensor absolutely would have saved us. And in that last game, the mirror match, they just got the Valakut and the prime time before us. Maybe being cheeky with the boil was the wrong way to go. Maybe we should have kept our own Dryads in. We really shouldn't have searched. I gambled that we would be able to hit at least 2 lands off that search and it would ramp us, but all we did was blow up our own land. We gave them one of our lands for free. But overall, I think the deck's really good. I think I would take out the Vesuva or another one of the less relevant lands. I know Radiant Fountain gains you a bit of life. It's harder to abuse in this deck than in other decks. I mean, you can Elvish Reclaimer and Raminap Excavator to loop it against burn and stuff, but I definitely think we need something like a Gaia Reach Sanitarium, something that digs us deeper into our deck when we are stuck in that flood mode. Because we are running 31 lands, it is possible that our opponent goes On turn 1, Thoughtseize, remove your 1-drop. Turn 2, Inquisition, remove your 3-drop. And then you just never draw another spell. Never hit another spell ever again, because more than half your deck is lands. And it's not unreasonable to assume that you might not be able to hit the other half of your deck. It happens. But look, it's a super fun deck. I've had a lot of fun playing it. I'm going to practice. I'm going to come back with this one or an updated build if another one 5-0s with a few changes. And hopefully we can get the 5-0 then. But look, that's been me. I release a video every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And until next time, have fun.